What is up, folks? Bristol Gaming. We are back with another episode of 7 Days to Die Mods Weekly, the show where we help figure out what mods are good for you. And this week, as you guys can see here, we have an easy week ahead of us. But before we jump into anything, I want to say thank you, mod authors, and thank you, community members. Mod authors, you guys are killing it, coming up with new stuff, updating old stuff. I love seeing it this late into an alpha. I say it every week, but it is still true. And community members, you guys are killing it with the comments, the upvotes, everything. I really, really appreciate that. Thank you guys so much. It means the world to me. And also, I'm excited. I'm going to be bringing you guys some new videos this week. There's a new overhaul mod I can't wait to try out. But now we're going to go ahead and jump into these mods. And the first mod is the RSM Custom UI by Ratoni 7 Days to Die. As you can see, the health bar and everything up at the top is a lot different. So you see how the stamina goes down. We don't have the little bar on the side anymore. Now it's all up at the top. I actually kind of like that. I like that layout. It doesn't really change a whole lot in here, how everything looks. But I like how it changes the health and where the stamina is and the food and the water. I don't know why. I think it's just from my MMO days way back when. But I like the way that that looks. I like having it up there like that because it's one of those ones that like I see out of the corner of my eye a lot easier when it's up like that. So I don't have to focus on it as much when it's down below. For whatever reason, like when it's down on the bottom, my eye doesn't catch it as easy. I don't know why. Maybe it's just the way that I sit. But this is just a neat little UI I thought you guys would enjoy. And it is server side too, which I thought was kind of cool. But with that, we're going to go ahead and move over to the next mod. Alright folks, so this next mod is the Feel Starter Kit by Jeffrey Ruiz or Gioni Nizzle. I don't know the hell they want to say that second part of that. But this is just a neat little mod that adds classes. Again, I like stuff like this because what they do is they give you like different little weapons and food and gear to start out. So it's like you have a history before all this started. That's why I like this. Like you could pick the engineer and then craft it, and we're gonna say equip, and then we're gonna set it down. And then now we open it and see, now we've got gear. It's not the best gear in the world, but it is gear that I think is kind of cool because like you get some schematics for stuff, which I think is really cool. You get a junk sledge for the engineer one, wiring tools, stuff like that. Like it's small stuff, but it's cool stuff. If we say feel and we look at all these different ones, like if we want to do the machine gunner just to see what it looks like, or like the assassin just to see what they are, like we can do this and you guys can see. Oh, I forgot I gotta do the locked ones. I'm sorry. I've been playing around with this mod so much. I've really been enjoying it. Oop, that's the same one I just did. It's gotta be the locked one, Bristons. Come on, man, pay attention. And then we open it. And then look, you get not a great M60 because it's almost broken. Oh, we get 2 in this one, and some 5.56. Wow, some 7.62. Man, my brain is just all over the place today. But see, you get some cool stuff. Like I do really like this mod a lot, just for the stuff that it adds, because it gives that again history. Like your character was somebody before the thing. Yeah, it's not 100% accurate, but you know, it's still better than nothing. At least I think so. It's just a cool mod. I think you guys are going to enjoy it. Unfortunately, it is not server side. I wish it were. That would make it even better. But with that, folks, we're going to go ahead and move over to the next mod. Alright, folks. So this next mod is the Unbreakable Steel by Jesserman 1997, and it was updated by Furnace 354. And what this mod does is it just makes steel blocks unbreakable, like the bedrock. Wow, that was hard to think of. But you can also get rid of the block. Like if you place the block on accident, if you make a steel block and you don't want it there, just upgrade it with some wood and whatever upgrade tool you have. It turns it into wood. You smash the wood and then there you go. But the reason I like this is if you have a base like this that you've turned into like your own home, you can upgrade them all the way up to steel. And you don't have to worry about zombies breaking it while you're gone, or say if you're distracted doing something and a horde comes by, they're only going to break the things like a gate here or something like that. Like they're not going to break through a steel block, which let me we're going to suspend some disbelief here and say zombies could happen. Okay, I understand it's a zombie game, zombies aren't real, whatever. The whole deal is the difference in thickness between this and this should keep a zombie from being able to break this. Now granted, if it was like a plate or something like that, super thin, I get it. Sure, let the zombies break that all they want, because again, it's thin, whatever. That's not how the Fun Pimps did it. They reverted that change because of backlash. I get it. But in my head, that's how it should work, and that's why I like this mod, is especially, again, for building like a base for home or something. Not a horde base or something like that, but just home. Let this be where I live. Zombies can't smash this stuff. We're gravy. That's why I like this mod. I've used it just building a house and seeing how it held up. I loved the thought of it. I didn't really use it for a horde base because that does kind of feel a little cheaty. But at the same time, like by the time you get to this point where you could build a horde base out of steel, you really don't need it anyway, because you've got traps and everything that are just going to mow through a horde, or at least depending upon how you build, you will. But with that, we're going to go ahead and move over to the last mod. Alright folks, so this last mod is the Garage Door Advanced Rotations by Furnace354, and a lot of people are probably going to be like, well, this mod is weird, what's it for? The reason I like this mod is for building stuff. You can actually do a little bit more with the garage doors than just, you know, like this. You can actually have them like that, and stuff like that. I like having a little bit more variation on how I put down a garage door. Now, I will say this only works on the iron garage doors like this, or that, or the steel ones, the steel powered. It does not work on the rolling. Like if you try to do the advanced rotations, it just doesn't work. But if you do like the steel, you can do this, and then you can change where, hey, come on now. Ooh. There we go. You can do something like this, something like that. And now you're probably asking, well, why would I want to do something like this? Well, for me, it's because if you like doing weird base builds and stuff, you could have doors that do that. And I know that's kind of goofy and some people might not like that, but I like the thought of having doors that open. I should have seen that coming. That's my fault. You know, we'll just, yeah, I should have seen that one coming too. I gotta find a right kind of spot. There's just, here we go. No. Come on, give me I need supporting stuff around it to hold the door. No. There we go. I like the idea of having stuff like that for building bases. Just because of the goofy crap you can do with it. Yeah, sure, you might be able to build a floating platform if you can figure out the proper placement of blocks underneath it for support. I'm not savvy enough to do that. But also, it really just lets you be able to put them like that on the ground, and you can dig a hole underneath for like a basement and stuff. I like that. I like having stuff like this. I think it's kind of neat, like being able to have a base that just, you know, has a cellar like this that you can easily open and run through. I don't know, I'm weird like that, I guess. That's why I like this mod. But with that, folks, we're done for the week. Thanks for sticking around. I hope you had fun. If you liked the episode, go ahead and like. If you aren't subscribed, go ahead and do so now, please. But have fun, folks. Take it easy, and we will see you next time.